Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So this morning I'm gonna talk a little on resonation with the electromagnetic field, um, universally, and of course globally with the Earth's electromagnetic field, but also with the universe's electromagnetic field, one and the same, and maybe how to do so in the most simplest methods, and also what can come from this. Okay, so let's get right into it. The electromagnetic field is pretty much the all that is, okay, because electromagnetic energy is pretty much a consciousness, and consciousness is everything. Um, Everything is energy, okay, E equals mc squared. Further, everything is electromagnetic, and electromagnetic energy is also conscious energy, okay, due to how it is in its nature. um, Now, whenever you are in resonation with the electromagnetic field, one something that naturally comes is a process of healing and opening up your DNA, these types of things, because you're able to start maybe resonating with the electromagnetic field of all things, and whenever you are in connection with this, whenever you are in resonation with it, it can allow you to start coming back into connection with source, and it can allow you to pretty much open up yourself vibrationally, okay, to pretty much start vibrating on higher dimensions. Okay, so once you can do this, and once you start vibrating on higher dimensions, you start raising your vibration, you start bringing in more resonance. You come to understand that this is something that we should all be on. Okay, and we're not in resonance with the electromagnetic field of the Earth and each other's, or the universe, only because of frequency warfare. Okay, there is such things as spiritual warfare, there's psychological, physical, there's frequency warfare. Okay, and this is one of the things that we have lost due to frequency warfare. We have lost the connection to the electromagnetic field of the Earth, and the universe and each other's electromagnetic field, because they don't want us to pretty much live in a resonant state, because we would start to pretty much bring revolution, very, very much so, and they don't want this to happen, because they want to put us off of our nature, and they want to keep us down in in state of lower vibration and lower dimension, so once you can start resonating in connection with the electromagnetic field, a lot can happen for you. For one of the biggest things is being able to open up your DNA. Only because DNA, it's so unknown about these days. We don't really know about it when it comes to mass. Um, the scientific movement is calling the majority of DNA junk DNA. This is at least 99% that they're just putting off and they're not telling anybody about. But within that 99%, we can literally experientially understand who we actually are. Okay, and this is going to open up a lot for you once you start to open up your DNA, that 99%, because it's not actually junk DNA. There's a lot in that 99%. It's kind of like the movie Lucy. If you've ever seen that movie with Angelina Jolie, I believe it is. She starts to access more of her brain from the normal 10% that we're usually using or less to almost 100%. And then at the 100%, she kind of just dissolves into universal consciousness. She dies. It's the same thing in the process of opening up your DNA. I feel the more DNA you open up, the more you're able to reach these states of dissolution, from disillusion. And once you open up the DNA, you start awakening a lot more to who we truly are, pretty much the same as activating more of your ability to use your brain to its peak functioning, because this is something that we should also be able to be doing. We are most definitely intelligent enough, but the whole thing of it is that there's a lot of things going against us nowadays, so there's no real movement that I know of right now that are attaining to utilizing peak movement of the brain, or peak function, other than things going on in the East, maybe some things here in the West, but I haven't seen anything too profound yet. I mean, there is a lot of things doing this, but it also takes a lot of mastery. It takes a lot of time to be able to do this. I think in that movie Lucy, they just used a drug, which is probably supposed to correspond to LSD, to open up her brain function to 100%. So that can also happen with resonating with the electromagnetic field, because you start coming into natural process of revolution. Once again, this is conscious evolution. You then start understanding more about yourself. You start coming to self-education. Self-realization is what education is. And the more you dive into self-realization, the more you understand how to or who you actually are, and your capabilities. You're very, very boundless in your nature, and you're very infinite, because we are universal in our nature. We are gods and goddesses. But they have identified us, they have conditioned us to live physically, third dimensionally, or even mentally, for the most part. And this is very, very limiting to who we are and our true capabilities. Okay, which is very, very infinite. Once again, you can dissolve away your entire existence within a universal consciousness, and then you can come to be within that. And this is very infinite in its nature. Okay, and this can all come from resonating with the electromagnetic field of the earth or the universe. So what you really want to do to maybe start connecting with or tuning into the electromagnetic field of the earth once again, put yourself out into nature, listen to more cleaner frequencies, listen to 432 hertz, because it is the universal frequency. This is what the universe's electromagnetic field is at. So if you listen to 432 hertz music, it's going to have you resonating at the level of the electromagnetic field, and this is why it's very healing for you, and it's very universally connecting, and it can actually bring a source connection for you if you listen to it enough. And then there's a whole frequency warfare. Once again, a lot of music is using 440 hertz, and this is kind of disresonant, and they've done this on purpose, only to maybe slightly put us out of tune, so that they can have us live within some type of blindedness, you know. But you can also activate the cities, once again, the supernatural abilities in Buddhism, through connection or resonance with the electromagnetic field as well. If you're into this, you can also attain them through the sheer connection of it. But but yeah, that also is involved with opening up the DNA as well. You can start astral projecting very much easier if you're in resonance with the electromagnetic field of the universe. Okay, once you start doing that, you're going to start healing your aura up as well, your physical body and your energetical bodies, your mental body. You're going to start healing these. You're going to start balancing them out. You're going to start stabilizing them, and then you can come into utilizing your light body, your Merkaba. You can start understanding how to use your pineal gland more often. All of this is going to open up for you if you just start connecting or tuning in with the electromagnetic field. Okay, and then we all have our own electromagnetic field, but they can be kind of diminished, because of frequency warfare. I believe the EMFs of most of the 5G is pretty much damaging our electromagnetic field. So this is why you want to avoid the EMFs as much as possible. I know that a lot of new phones nowadays are only providing 5G, so it's hard to avoid because they've conditioned us dependency for cellular devices. So most people are just stuck on them all day. These are just damaging their aura, and once you have a damage in your energetical bodies, it literally affects your physical body and your mental body, and then you grow very ill. So what resonating with the electromagnetic field of the earth can do for you is it can pretty much heal the damages to your electromagnetic field as well, because they're one and the same. They're literally the same field, but it's just that ours have been diminished because of frequency warfares and whatnot. So you can strengthen it up. You can eat healthier. You can even do things like this. Um, you can take whatever you can take that is going to benefit you. You can drink alkaline water. You can drink cleaner waters, basically. Do things that are going to have you very conductive, because conductivity is literally a strengthened electromagnetic field. So do things that are going to bring you into a vibrance of life, and that's pretty much how you know that you are electromagnetically in tune and resonant and healthy. So very, very vital to each and every one of our lives. We all have the electromagnetic field. Okay, you can do all your own research as well to go a little deeper with it. But that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. Once again, I hope you all did enjoy. You can also take up spiritual practice, and you can even do psychedelics to strengthen up your electromagnetic field as well. Listen to clean music, eat cleaner foods, eat better foods. You can drink cleaner water, put yourself out into nature more often. Nature is the source, once again. Do these types of things, and you're going to generate stronger connectivity, stronger conductivity as well. So once again, I do thank everybody for watching. Peace out. Generate some static electricity from the etheric body or the first layer of the aura. One love, and have a great morning.